In the Indian Penal Code, IPC, constructive liability means that a person can be held legally responsible for the actions of another person, even if they did not directly participate in the crime, but their involvement or association with the act was significant enough to contribute to the offense, essentially, being considered constructively liable due to their indirect participation or knowledge of the crime. Often through membership in an unlawful assembly where a common object is shared. Key points about constructive liability in IPC. 1. Section 149 of IPC. This section primarily deals with constructive liability, stating that if a crime is committed by a member of an unlawful assembly in furtherance of the common object, then every member of that assembly can be held liable for the crime, even if they didn't directly participate in the act. 2. Common object. The key element in constructive liability is the common object of the unlawful assembly, meaning that everyone involved in the assembly is considered to have shared the intention to commit the crime, even if they didn't actively participate. And 3. No need for direct involvement. Unlike direct participation, constructive liability allows for someone to be held accountable even if they were not physically present at the scene of the crime, but was still considered part of the unlawful assembly with knowledge of the planned crime. Example: if a group of people plan to vandalize property and one person within the group actually commits the vandalism, then under the concept of constructive liability, all members of the group could be held responsible for the act. Yes, Section 34 of the Indian Penal Code, IPC, can be used for conviction if Section 149 fails because of the number of accused persons being less than 5. This can happen when the evidence shows that the accused shared a common intention to commit the crime. Explanation. Section 149 requires 5 or more people to be in an unlawful assembly with a common object to commit an offense. Section 34 can be used when there is evidence that the accused shared a common intention to commit the crime. When Section 34 can be used. 1. When the number of accused is less than 5. 2. When the evidence shows that the accused shared a common intention to commit the crime. And 3. When the facts prove that the crime was committed in furtherance of a common intention. How Section 34 can be used. A charge under Section 149 can be altered to a charge under Section 34. The remaining accused persons can be convicted for the substantive offense read with Section 34.